everybody, Valerie Zammitti of Zammitti Law, where we provide peace of mind to families through estate planning, elder law, and probate matters. Today we're going to talk about how to best find the right estate planning attorney for you and interview them. Before we get there, however, if you have any estate planning or probate questions, you can reach out to us for a free conversation at yourplanningattorney.com. That's yourplanningattorney.com. Now, we did a series of videos actually on our TikTok account that I'm going to combine here for your use and knowledge. First off, when you are looking for an attorney relative to estate planning or probate services, you want to make sure you're finding someone in your location that they're licensing your estate. That's step number one. Number two, you want to make sure that they focus in estate planning. There are a lot of general practitioners out there, and often they don't have the sort of know-how on the changes of estate planning and different things that impact you and your family. I'd go and check out their Google reviews first and foremost to get a sense on how they sort of interact with people and what the response is from people who have worked with them before. And then once you find folks who are working in your resident state, they focus on estate planning, and they look like they have some good reviews, make sure you interview 2 or 3 of those professionals, and you'll get a good sense as to who might be a good fit for your family. Once you are in that interview process, a few questions you should ask. 1, flat fee versus hourly. I would always suggest that you work with someone who does estate planning on a flat fee basis. When you have an hourly service provider, oftentimes it's a big firm trying to cover overhead, and their rates are really high. If someone knows their business in and out, they should be providing this sort of the same level of service for everybody and know what their rates are. Sometimes they're in packages because you have different levels of need, but they should be able to break it down for you on a flat fee basis. You always want to make sure that you're receiving not only a will for the end of life scenario or a trust, but also incapacity planning documents. If they're just preparing a will or they're just preparing a power of attorney, that's a little bit of a red flag. You should be covered from head to toe when you complete your estate planning process. In addition, if you do prepare a trust as part of your plan, you want to check with that firm to see what funding they assist you with. Our firm will help with transferring real property in-state or out-of-state. Sometimes we collaborate with other countries. We also help with assigning business interests to a trust. So you want to see what support is there for the bigger ticket items. You will be responsible for some of that homework, though, usually. And if not, if they're saying they're going to help you with the funding, see what their costs are related to that. It's easier for you for many of those other items: bank accounts, brokerage accounts, beneficiary designations. You want to know what kind of free support they'll offer to you and your family members throughout, not just now, but also beyond your lifetime. And what unique value propositions they have and the ways that they provide services to the generations. How can they differentiate themselves from others? And of course, you always want to make sure, big firm, small firm, whatever have you, that the individual that you've entrusted and that you're working with specifically, what's the backup plan when that individual is no longer there? Obviously, if it's a bigger firm, maybe they have backup folks in that department, or they don't. Or a smaller firm, what's the story if the primary owner is no longer going to be present? These are important questions to ask for your estate planning to make sure it gets done thoroughly, properly, to safeguard you and your family. As a reminder, if you have any estate planning or probate questions, you can reach out to us for a free conversation at yourplanningattorney.com. That's yourplanningattorney.com. Thank you so much for listening. And if you like this information or think someone else may, please share, like, and subscribe where appropriate so nobody misses out. Again, I'm Valerie Zammitti of Zammitti Law, where we provide peace of mind to families through estate planning, elder law, and probate matters. Take care.